Hey everybody, Rhadamant here. Thanks for tuning in to RimWorld Survival. Recap of the goals if you need it, but I haven't made progress, haven't checked anything off, so we're moving on. I am planning on checking something off. A quick little reminder of last episode, we had a little bit of some sapping and some infestations at the drill. And then I sent Agro, Kazumi, and Cefalu to go fetch the Vanometric Power Cell and Infinite Chem Reactor, and then I purchased a Mega Screen Television. Ooh, that's going to be nice, and I have nowhere to put it. Yes. And the Vanometric Power Cell will be instrumental in the generation of power at the outpost. Come on, let me click the eggs. Oh, you little chicks. Get out of the way. Alright, I'm just going to have to get used to doing orders. Allow, all unforbid. Okay, so they have arrived at the trade post, and they are not in the south. I don't think I'm going to keep trying to move them. I'm just going to have them beeline here, because it doesn't seem to really want me to enter southbound. Taking a look at what they have, well, I'll get them all there, but it takes, it's going to take some components, and it's going to take some steel to get them home. That much is clear. So what I'm going to do is, I'm also low-key tempted to send them yet another turret, because 2 turrets will make sure that that 1 turret never really gets fully destroyed if it gets really, really unlucky, like over and over. But I don't think I'm going to be doing that right now. It's just something that I should do at some point. Alright, so what we're going to do is send the chem fuel. So we're going to send 50 chem fuel, maybe 4 components, and I can send all of the steel, but that's probably unnecessary. I'm going to send 150 of the steel, which is a considerable amount of the amount I have, but it's what I got going on for me. And then I'm going to send them a few meals just in case. I didn't actually check if they needed some tea and the rest of my ambrosia. We'll get them hopped up. Why not? All right. Taking a look. Yeah, that will do. I'm going to also send the Iqua, the bows, because we're going to just destroy them here anyway. So I might as well just send them their way and leave it to rot. Alright. And they will be home with that shortly, which is exciting. The Vanometric Power Cell is a item that just generates power out of nothing, which is pretty cool. Maybe it violates some laws of thermodynamics or whatever, but I don't really care. In RimWorld, it's awesome. Alright, another thing I should do is shrink my simple meals zone. That was Rob Rose's suggestion to expand it for everything else, because I'm really not making simple meals anymore. And in fact, let's rename this 10 Fine Meals. Yes, very fancy name there. I am so good at naming things. And this will allow us to just stock it right next to the door. Easy access to grab it. Jane's here is still cranking out the steel that we need to replace because we're sending a bunch to the outpost. And these guys, as you can see, they're coming in. The fast walkers a little bit before everyone else. Or before Cefalu. The slow-mo. Alright. As far as the zone goes, let me see. There is some places I don't want them to be. And let's assign them properly to outpost no radiation. I've no idea what they're going to do. Oh. Unburden themselves, apparently. I was sort of curious about that. Alright, Jane's and acid. Let's get these pods loaded. The less time that they spend up here, the better, because it is not fun spending time up here, and it will really damper the mood. One thing I could do is Cefalu, because I don't really care about your health. You are going to be unrestricted, and we're going to have you rearm that and then repair that. I guess I keep moving it around a little bit, so I'll have to move the home zone with it. And as long as he stays... Oh, yeah, getting a little high there. Alright. Maybe he won't be the one hauling in the steel. Everyone else doesn't really have a high priority for hauling, so I'm going to have to just do it myself. So one thing that I thought about, maybe to automatically move these eggs, I'm not sure, is extend the entire zone over it like this, and then have it be low priority for pemmican and kibble, or just for kibble, and then also allow, I don't know if it's like one of these allow things, disallow things, we'll see, animal products of fertilized and unfertilized eggs on low priority, and then on high priority, oh, I already have eggs as a zone? Do I really? Oh, it's right here. Okay. So this is on critical priority. Okay. So I don't even know what this zone is here. I'm just going to leave it. Okay. Well, let's see if that makes it so they're not forbidden constantly. That'd be very cool. And you guys really need to load up those pods. I've been waiting. Come on, all the way load. Load, load, load. Get our friends home. Because they're just standing around, and I guess it's not that cold anymore. I kind of heated it up a bit. But they're standing around with nothing to do. Come on, Janes. You want to see your buddy old pal again, right? Alright, so this might be the last. Yep, that's the last item. Sending that north. Hopefully it does not smash. Ooh, a Psychic Soothe waiting here for 2 of them when they get back. Alright, looks good, looks good. Transport pod. And paint a rough zone here. Oh, that is outside. Okay, yeah, I see the problem. Aggro, you are going to get a little irradiated here. I wish I could stop that, but I cannot. Alright, so the first pod is... Let's see here. We're going to launch Kazumi, because she really can't even do anything here. She's not a constructor, so... Wow, we could send a lot of this stuff home. That is neat. But maybe instead, Kazumi and Cefalu, can you both travel? Oh, yeah, with 2 pounds to spare. Alright, we'll send them both home. And then we'll try to bring everything and aggro home in the next pod. Come on, Kazumi. Don't make him wait. He's getting irradiated waiting there for you. Alright, we'll pod them here. And aggro. Let's go ahead and build this next one. I guess I really didn't need to send the... Well, the tea and the... all that jazz is really useful if we have someone do an extended stay. So, no radiation for you, Kazumi. No radiation for you. Alright, so the next thing I want to do is I'm going to limit the amount of radiation aggro gets by picking up the rest of this stuff. It's a very, very short way to caravan, but I don't need him being harmed in this way. Good enough. Nope, inside. And forbid the door. Alright, let's go ahead and drop it all there. Merge the stacks. I don't mind leaving food up here. I just need to know that it can get home. Alright, load group. Apparently aggro... Oh, because already caravanning. Oops. There we go. Vanometric, infinite chem. Okay, those are the important stuff. I have a little bit of weight left. I will bring Steel Club and the simple meals home. And maybe some pemmican. Cool. Launch. What do you mean it's not loaded? He's already in it. Silly game. And then the base we will turn off. So this turret is repaired and rearmed, and we've dumped out some extra goods that we don't need. Alright, setting him on no radiation. And then on limited radiation, we'll just add these items. Perfect. The infinite chem reactor, I don't exactly have a spot for at the moment, as you can see. So we're going to have to open one up. And then the mega screen TV, I guess I could put it here. So party spot, you're going to be moved. Light, you'll be in the middle of the room. Heater, you'll be party spot right there. Heater right here. There we go. Making room for it. That will be a very nice source of entertainment. Very efficient source of entertainment too. And then the Rhadamant power cell will be invaluable powering up the heaters. So a heater is, let's just call it 200, so we can power up to 5 heaters remotely with no problem at all, which is great. Awesome. Alright, so Falu, I have an inspiration for only 17 more hours. I did send him on a bit of a trip, and now... Ooh, we have a cryosleep casket. Perfect. Hendrik, let's go ahead and anesthetize you. And we'll put you in there so you don't have to eat my rice. Okay, so what I was going to do with Cefalu is try to make a very nice hospital bed with him, providing I have the resources, which I may not. That's the issue, is I just didn't have a lot of resources for his inspiration. But Agro is working on that. So I think what I'll do is break down some of these steel traps. And have him... Because I can always replace the steel traps, and yeah, there's a little bit of a penalty for breaking it down. But I'd rather have a really nice hospital bed for sure. Wow, these steel traps are not easy to break down. Who would have thought? As is trying to make steel, I'm just going to cancel the component. Again, not a whole lot of steel, but I don't have a lot of time left on that inspiration. Let's see, is that enough? Nope, still not enough. Because he also needs to build something quick, so I could have gone with a wooden bed. Maybe I should. Part of me still wants a hospital bed. That's really phenomenal. There we go. Now it says we have enough. He'll just have to run around the base and source it. 14 more hours, we should be fine. Alright, so the herbal meds run that I just did is done. It's probably easier to deselect than select. And let's see, we have a lot of beer? No, we don't have a lot of beer. Let's go hops rather than heal root again. Alright, Cefalu, this better be at least... Oh, masterwork. That'll work. That will do, guy. Now the problem is, of course, headboards and end tables and the like. I don't think they can both be attached. Because they take the same spot. So this had, yeah, they're both hooked up, I think. But I'm just curious about the immunity gain. Oh, I guess the immunity gain's the same. Okay, yeah, I don't have to worry about that. I just installed a new turret. This turret has quite the kill count at this point. Well, now that we have the vanometric, that will be awesome. I will be able to do very good things with that thing. Alright, home zone, no radiation, limited radiation. Okay, it all looks good. We're setting it up for another infinite chem reactor. I cannot believe I have 3. Alright, Hendrik is asleep, so let's go operate on... Oh no, he's back up. Just operate on him. Why do you keep feeding him... There's something really strange going on here, like some infinite feedback loop bug. Stormy, how about you go get a meal? Stormy's been doing this a while, I think. I think it's a problem with the Hendrik zone and the pet zone. And Hendrik keeps getting up and trying to leave the zone. And Stormy keeps trying to sedate him. And it got to the point where Stormy actually got severely malnourished. The fight between those two things. It's kind of funny, kind of sad. I didn't realize that was even a possibility. That's never happened to me before. Alright, so now he's out, and we are going to carry him to Crowsleep. So he's not going to eat our stuff. If we need new chicks, we can let him out. Alright, so the bedding that I had, the little spots, was making it so the eggs weren't part of the zone, so we'll fix that. Now the other issue here is there is electrical cables that are not insignificantly close to the to the chem fuel, so I will probably rip up a lot of that cable. Acid, that's very much the wrong way to go about that. The rec room's now very impressive, and now I really want to make the preparations for the Ancient Danger caskets, because I've really not made headway there in a very long time, and that's just sort of, in my opinion, inexcusable and not like me. So we'll get that done. Also, don't do Flakfest anymore. It's nice that you made one, but I really should have canceled that ages ago. Let's close this door here. Oh, the dude's getting killed. You're dead. Alright, there we go. I don't even pay attention to that anymore. It's sad, but true. Alright, Aggro's cranking out the meds. We're melting down the tribal weapons. Acid, you are going out to... Yeah, you're not going to be doing that. He's probably going to take even a more radical route. So, Janes, would you be so kind as to fix this? Acid, just stand there for just a moment. There we go. Now we won't be doing anything crazy. Alright, power. We really don't need power in this hallway. Not really. The lights aren't all that necessary, so instead of rerouting power somewhere else, I'm just going to tear it up. And then these lights can just be repurposed elsewhere. That's fine. I'll just uninstall them for now. Alright, so this is forbidden? Why? Because it's not part of the limited radiation zone? It is. I don't know. There we go. Let's work on that. Get another chem fuel reactor down and producing. I know I had a shortage of regular meds, and now aggro and a go frenzy. Wow. He's just cranking through that. And I think I'm getting to the point where, let's see. I have to also plan on either making heaters or repurposing heaters temporarily to go heat up the prison up there. I actually don't have a lot of heaters, so what I'll probably end up doing is just making temporary ones. Hurts me a little bit, because I don't need them, but I don't really see an alternative here. I need the heat somewhere, right? So we're going to go ahead and install this vanometric power cell. Now, I don't want this thing to get destroyed when they're angry and in prison and whatever. So we can even put the vanometric on the other side of the wall and have the heaters pull power from the other side of the wall and then close that door so it's unlikely that it ever gets destroyed. Now, all the moods that we're riding up high on, some of it is Psychic Soothe, but I hope we keep the moods high, because when we go do this trip, it is honestly not going to be easy. We have to babysit them until they pass out unconscious, and that's honestly no easy task. Who does not have any radiation whatsoever? Kazumi, why are you trivially... What is going on here with the food? Why is no one eating? NPM and simple. Yo, wow. So we changed zones, and I think what ended up happening was some of the food restrictions got messed up. So let's fix that. Because no one was eating, and everyone got a little malnourished. That's not good. So what I wanted to do is maybe it will be Kazumi when Kazumi is up. We'll go install that... Oh, did someone already take that thing? Someone is already moving it. Oh, maybe they just stockpiled it. Where'd the vanometric go? Alright, who's awake? Oh, Acid just... Alright, cool. Power to you, buddy. Well, let's get this vent built, too. How is your... Oh, no, he should not be doing any more trips. This will be a return trip only. He is definitely too radiated. 32%. Yeah, definitely too irradiated. Alright, so that little chicken egg trick didn't exactly work. Now, do people have television recreation done? Yep, some television watching. 4%. Not bad. Alright, waiting for Kazumi to wake up, and then we'll start prepping the zone. And what I could do is just install the heaters. How much do these heaters weigh? I don't actually know how many heaters I'm going to need, to be honest. So, Kazumi, what you're going to do is... I'm going to caravan you. Kaz. And... you are going to load the heaters into the caravan. And then you're going to run over to the Ancient Danger and build that vent. And hopefully you're not going to run... Alright, you're going to run the dumb way. So you're going to load 27 steel. Alright, no, you're going to load all 30 of it. And then I'm going to manually walk you to the vent, and you're going to go build the vent. I don't want to get it super irradiated while doing this, so... yeah, persuasion is done. Cool. Let's go for long-range mineral scanner so we can get the sensors. Hold on. You don't... she's getting pretty hungry, so I'm going to have her turn back real quick and eat a meal and then go. There's always yet one more task to attend to. Alright, this is looking pretty good. Remove from caravan. Build that vent. First try, perfect. And then let's do a temperature test. So let's actually install these heaters. And these heaters additionally can act as a source of light for when we need a repair. And let's start closing these doors. And seeing how hot we can get this zone to be, right? So I'm going to crank these up to some ridiculous temperature. And we're just going to take a look. You know what? Yeah, I guess we'll just try to heat the whole area up. It's going to be a lot of heaters. But heaters are a little bit more accurate. Maybe it will be more than 5. I hope not to have to set just fires, but it might come to that. Alright, this zone trick is not working at all. So, just makes it harder to click on the unfertilized eggs. Man, that bar. Oh, you know what it is? I know what it is. It's home zone. That's what it is. Yeah, that's what it is. I just didn't want to add it as a home zone because it's dirty as hell, but it's forbidding the eggs, so we might as well do it. Alright, so Kazumi's back, and let's get you your chain shotgun. Making some fine meals. Drinking some beer. Life isn't that bad here, is it? It's kind of nice. Alright, well, we're at 75 degrees. That's definitely not going to heat stroke anyone. We will make 2 more heaters and see if 4 heaters does it. If 4 heaters doesn't do it, I'll probably borrow from the base. The Vanometric can power... let's see, power needed 175. So, I think the Vanometric will be able to do 5, almost 6. If we threw another portable battery in there, we could get a 6th. And then any more than that, and it will be entirely on battery power. A Vanometric does about 5 3/4 heaters. And these things weigh 6 pounds? Okay, so we could definitely haul them over manually, no problem. But who? Maybe Kazumi again, because she's so fast. And she just ate, so yeah, we're going to go have her do that again. And then once we get, like, heat stroke temperatures in that zone, we can then pop open the caskets and go on a, like, wake-up binge repair frenzy and get those guys collapsed. Oh, why are you going that way, girl? Be good to yourself. Don't get extra irradiated. Yeah, she only gets a little bit of radiation making this run because she's quick. She bridges the gaps before they hurt her. Okay, so she's here. Yeah, we're probably going to want to lay down some cabling so that we can also use the heaters for a source of light as a 2-for-1. So these new ones, I'm just going to spam a bunch of numbers and get them nice and hot too. Now, the average person in a pod is going to have, what, heat tolerance of maybe up to 105 or so. So if we can reliably sit at about 150-ish, that's not going to cause any burns. So I think we are looking at a 5th heater. I'm pretty sure at least 5, maybe a 6th, to reliably heat stroke. What I'll do is I'll actually try to heat stroke one of my own people and see if they actually build up sufficient heat stroke while in that zone. Well, now I have a really, really clean farm that I didn't want to have, to be fair, but whatever. Kind of a peaceful episode. Wow, that's a lot of hops. I'm probably good on hops. I actually kind of need extra mouths to feed, because at this point, I have a lot of food. And the farm, I could even turn some of it off. Ooh, I did not do a good job of that. We'll dig that up. It looks like we need more granite to ever really make progress there. We don't have access to a lot of granite mountains at the moment, do we? Alright, we will try for just 6 heaters and see if that's enough. And if it's not, we will have to do something about that. So when Kazumi's up, let me just forbid that. When Kazumi's up, she's going to fill her inventory with some steel so that she can build some conduit. And then we'll see if 5 are good. Wow, alright, 2 bionic eyes for an architect eye. That is a phenomenal deal there. And I don't mind if I do. So 2 bionic eyes made by Aggro for an Arco eye. We don't at the moment have the plasteel, but if we turned up this drill up here, we would pretty quick. Jane's on limited radiation and Aggro on limited, and they'll start mining the north. Alright, Kazumi, I'm sort of waiting on you to wake up, take a meal, and then I'm going to caravan you again. She's probably like, no, not again. Don't send me. But no, I mean, you're so fast. That's all it is. It's your speed. Reminds me of something Barry Allen said in The Flash, which is, I'm going to butcher the quote, but basically, just because I'm fast doesn't mean things like chores are any less of an effort for me. You know, I still have, basically, he still has to do the chore. It just takes him less time, but that doesn't mean that it's any less effortful. It's still a chore, you know. Oh, I'm an idiot. And let's go fix my idiocy. I need to bring that heater with me. And she is going to do it really, really dumb. Alright, so... yeah, let's just build the cabling now, because she's going to take a weird path here and get really irradiated trying to move that heater. Alright, so she's currently locked in here. And what I want is power like that. Something like that. She only has 17. Well, that's not helpful. I just heard, oh, Jane's somehow is gonna get through this forbidden door. I don't know. Hi, Jane's. Alright, well, she's off the hook. Jane's here can finish off the construction. Oh, apparently Aggro was coming down here to do it as well. Raid, but probably, yep, at the other place. I can always tell, when the game lags me up a little bit, I know it's a raid at home because it's spawning in a bunch of dudes. When the game is giving me something at the outpost, I know it's going to be easy because it's not a lot of lag. Alright, is there a... oh yeah, there's a little node I can mine. So I don't have to go running all the way back. In fact, I'm glad I even found that. Come on. Let's go get some steel. I don't know if it has overhead mountain. It does, okay. Well, it has at least a thin sheet. Alright, good. And then this conduit is no more expensive to make. And this heater needs to be super hot. How's my health? At the moment, I am not currently being heat stroked. So that's good to know. But these doors have also been opening and closing. So it's not quite that crippling hot yet. Plus, I just turned on that extra heater. So one thing I'm going to do on you is... Where are you going? Let's get all that steel. Alright, he's only carrying 58 of it. Now your current gear, is good up until 117. Oof. I really hope that the guys in these cells don't have gear like you, because that would be a problem. So I think we are going to need even more cell heaters, which is crazy, because it's a lot of our resources going towards this, but we will do 2 more. And then what we're going to do is move 2 of these batteries, these backup batteries, and use them up there as well. Ooh, leveled up in construction. I like how they're using the patio. That's nice. They're really using it. Okay, the dude's dying. Let's go watch. Satisfy our morbid curiosity. Or the lady. Frail with hearing loss. Already has radiation damage. She got irradiated pretty quickly. This turret really could use a friend. Because it's certainly not doing too well right now. Oh god, it's really not doing well. Why am I even watching? I feel like the simple act of watching is making it worse. This lady is crazy. And she killed the turret. Good job, lady. And that's why I should have sent the turret some friends when I thought of it. I literally, at the start of this episode, mentioned it as if I'm some sort of crazy prophet, and then prophesized the downfall of said turret. Oh well. These things happen. Alright, taking a look over here. So the inner cells here, these doors will close eventually when we do this correctly. If we do this correctly. And it should heat up the outer areas a little bit more as a result. Is what I'm hoping is going to happen. James is on a shoot frenzy. And a go frenzy. And he is going to the deep drill. Getting that plasteel for the architect eye. Nice. What about... Oh, and it looks like we've... almost smelted all the weapons that were laying about. And... sappers? Oh, yes, of course they're sappers. So, I'm just about out of time, but we got 8 in the east, 7 in the... 7 in the southeast, 8 in the west, and 6 over here. Tribal sappers again. Man, they really, really, really want my base. Well, guys, I actually forgot to mention at the start of this episode, so I hope this message gets to enough of you. Today is vote day, so if you're interested, go ahead and vote. You probably saw the little voting info reminder card in the start of the episode, but of course, I really should have spoke up about that. And if you have any tips, tricks, feedback for me, drop me a line. Do hope that you tune in next time. Thanks to all the viewers and the patrons for supporting this series. I'll catch you all later. Adios.